Have you ever had those days where you wake up and you just want to lay in bed? You just want to sit on your phone and allow the distractions and the random temptations and impulse emotions that come to your mind to just control what happens today. You keep scrolling, and nothing happens. You keep searching for something you don't know what you're actually searching for. You just continually scroll on that device, looking for nothing really. Because if you were looking for something and you so direly requested it, you would have searched it up on Google or YouTube, saying, how do I do this? How can I find out how to do this? What is this? What is that? Instead, you continue to scroll through and learn random pieces of information that reality you didn't even care about. Scrolling through, you might have even found this video. And if that's the case, I hope this is a reality check for you. Because even in the recent past, I had this exact same issue. Not quite exactly as I explain it. Not quite exactly as I describe it. But I'd sit on my lazy fat ass. I'd lay down on my bed after staying up until 4 because I had to be working, doing stuff. I wake up at like 10, 10:30, and I'm on my phone on Instagram watching these people from Dubai, I believe, doing their trawls with their friends and having them like fight each other. Of course, it's funny, it's entertaining, I'm sure it is. But whenever it happens, and you lay on your phone, do you ever notice how much more difficult it is to just wake up and get out of bed? It's interesting. It's almost like you're always dissatisfied. You keep scrolling, you keep searching for something that's going to satisfy you. You keep going. Yet you can't find it. You keep scrolling. But nothing happens still. After an hour and a half, it's now midday, you still got to record and edit a video with a thumbnail. You still got to get ready for the day. And it's 1 o'clock now. It's 1 o'clock, you've only just finished recording. Your parents are going to come home in a few hours. Your entire day's wasted. Now, you could have woken up at 10:30 when you woke up initially. Gone, got ready for the day, then recorded, and it would have been done by 11:30. But instead, you decided to make it done at 1 o'clock because you decided that this comfortable experience of laying on your bed and doing nothing, comforting up here, was worth it. How do you justify it was worth it? With cope. This is the purpose behind the title I've given today. Comfort creates cope. Because when you are comfortable, when you just lay in your bed all day, you will find a reason as to why you can justifiably lay in bed all day. Whereas if you wake up, right away, it's weird. You almost look at it like, why did I lay in bed all them times and do nothing? This comfortable ideology that I've given you, that you've probably experienced yourself, laying down in that bed, doing nothing, just on social media, it's comforting. I'm sure it is. It eases your mind, doesn't it, when you don't have to actually do anything except for move your thumb about 3 inches on the screen. That's all you have to do. It's so easy. And it actually has your brain in almost like a subconscious state, allowing you to gain more rest, right? And that's why you do it. And cope is simply just another word for finding a reason as to why. You can just accept it. Coping with bad governments is living in the same country, even though you have the power to move, and saying, nah, it's not that bad, I enjoy the weather here, so it's worth me staying here. Cope is saying, the world is in a greater place than it was in the 1980s, right now. Cope is saying, Donald Trump's the worst president ever. Kamala should have won, they rigged it. That's what cope is. And I'm sorry to go on like political rants. I'm not actually showing any political states. I promise my best not to. But what I am saying is cope's been used for many hundreds of years. And it's almost become a subconscious standard for us humans. We use cope to make us feel more comfortable with our scenarios, instead of using the discomfort to grow. And this is the truth behind comfortability. Comfortability isn't normal, in my humble opinion. Because I have a question for you, ladies and gentlemen. Why should I be comfortable when I am not the man I want to be yet? And the only way I would be is by finding distractions that allow me to create this cope, these reasons as to why I failed. I can say, I had to move house and it took me a whole month. I could say, I had to do X, Y, Z, and it took me 2 years. And that's why I didn't start. Or I could say, uncomfortably. The reason I failed is because I didn't do well enough. As I did to my friend who I reached out to. Fortunately, he responded to me. Fortunately. And now the future's the bloody tail I'm creating right now. But if I had reached out to that man and said, I failed because my family and the internet wasn't good enough, and made hundreds of copious amounts of excuses just to be comfortable with my scenario, would I have actually succeeded? Would I have actually have won? Also, I apologise if you hear that random noise outside. Where I am right now would not have been possible if I just sat on my lazy ass watching social media, watching YouTubers. You could be watching all of the correct YouTubers, but if you're just going to sit there comfortably, laying on your bed, finding a reason to justify it, I'm laying on my bed because I want more rest and recovery. I'm watching these YouTubers because it's a beneficial time exchange for laying on my bed. You could have sat up and watched it. You could have sit in a chair like I am now and watched it. That would have been a lot better for you. You'd actually get the blood flowing a little bit. You know, instead of just laying down like this. I can't do the sitting up with my hands, that'd be impossible. But you understand what I'm saying? You get more blood flowing. Recovery will be a little bit better. Stop using comfort. Because the longer you decide to use comfort to aid you at doing specific tasks and avoiding specific tasks, the more difficult it will be to reverse it. And so if you're a young man right now, you have found this video at the perfect time. Because it's easily reversible for you. Even if you've been using it for your entire life. If you're not too old. What is too old? That's for you to determine. I'm not going to sit here and say one random number. I don't know. I'm not old enough to figure out that number. Sorry about that. There's a random lorry outside. I'm not old enough to know that number. That's for you to discover. That's for you to find out. And the whole purpose of this video is because I want you to stop living life as this creature comfort person. Because genuinely it won't get you anywhere. You will need to work through extreme periods of discomfort if you actually want to taste the sweetest fruits up atop the mountain. You will need to work through extreme amounts of discomforts. Think about it as climbing a volcano. You have to go through the volcano at one point. It's going to be exceptionally hot, this uncomfortable, sweaty experience. And then when you're at the top, it's going to be freezing because you're so far away from civilization. You're so far away from the Earth's core, which just warms you each and every single day. Minus 50 Celsius atop the mountain. But now you see the fruits, now you get to try them. You need to almost embrace this discomfort that will come. And just understand that the comfortability you've been living with this entire time is simply just cope. Cope meaning excuses. You have just found excuses to be comfortable. And now you need to find reasons to be uncomfortable. To actually grow. Because let me tell you a secret, ladies and gentlemen. You will not grow in comfort. You will not grow in comfort at all. If you are completely relaxed, sitting in a chair like I am right now, playing Roblox on your laptop, bro, because that's comfortable and that's enjoyable. Now, you won't have a profitable YouTube channel in 6 months. You won't have the Shorts channel that I created because you didn't go out and farm other people's contents and turn them into YouTube Shorts. And I know that's a bad example, but how many people have you seen on YouTube telling you you can make money with YouTube Shorts doing this? It's really easy. How many people have you seen on YouTube telling you you can become a professional YouTuber? It's easy. You just need to know how to gain people's attentions. And how many people on YouTube have taught you and have said to you, you didn't even need to show your face. Yet, you still just sit there and do nothing. I appreciate you for watching to this point, brother. If you're somebody who may believe in these ideologies that I say completely, there is a Discord server linked below of like-minded individuals. You'll see more when you click the link. It's very simple. If you don't have a Discord account, that's absolutely fine. You can create one. It's completely free. It's not paid or anything. You don't need to pay anything. I promise you. I don't want to be paid community guru. Not yet anyway. You know. Like I said, I'm never going to be a sellout. I'm never going to be any of these imbeciles online. I said that in a few videos. I said that in a few community posts now. And if this is the first time you've seen my channel, I greatly appreciate you for clicking and watching all of this way as well. Genuinely means the world to me. Honest to God, it means everything to me. It's going to help me so much. And it's also going to help you as well. And that's the mutual value we provide and receive. So as always, ladies and gentlemen, stay strong out there. May God bless you all. We'll see you tomorrow.